I think what surprised me actually the most about it was actually watching the episodes. You know, in the sense that I hadn't seen the episodes in their entirety until America saw them. So I knew the experience, and I loved the experience. I loved, the acts. I loved everything about it, and I knew it was good. And then when I saw it all put together, I was like, wow, this is so good. And I got super emotional when I watched, the acts and when I watched their stories. I felt very connected to them, even more so than when I was, there personally. I can't help myself. I'm not gonna lie. My reactions betrayed me very much so. And even I was watching myself. I was like, "Whoa, do I really make those faces?" But I'm genuinely so into it, and I love watching them dance, and I just love it. I love it. It was incredible. And somebody asked me, they were like, was that inspiring? I'm like, yeah, it was very inspiring and also very depressing, because I was like, there's no way I'm ever going to be able to know what that feels like to do that move with the leg over here behind, no, but it really was incredible. It truly was. And to see the level of athleticism and artistry is incredible. And also the teams, the groups and the duets and the trios, and the different styles all in one group, in one arena. It just felt great. I think honestly there's a difference. There's a difference between performing and competing. And I think that is the difference that you have to think about coming into this. Because you might be like, oh man, my friends love this performance. You're like, yes, but is it competitive with what's going to be happening out there? And I think that's important, because I think for me, at least when I'm choreographing or I'm creating something, there is definitely a different mentality when I'm just creating something for performance. I'm creating something specifically to compete.
Just like kick it up a notch.
Sometimes that is better, or it's just different, because you want to hit these sort of notes, these accents, in a short amount of time, to connect with the audience, to connect with us, and to hit those sort of, not requirements, but those notes. Mm-hmm. And sometimes when you're performing, you have the freedom to sort of just, just do what you want.
Well, I never expected that World of Dance would be so big, and the moment that I walked into the set, it was just dance legends and crews and duets and like every style of dance you could imagine. I was just like, okay, this is huge. Being next and competing with dance legends, and then I got to meet Miss J-Lo, Mr. Neo, and Mr. Derek. It was just awesome. So it was a great experience for me being there, and I learned so much, and I grasped so much from every style, and I took in all the advice that all the judges gave me and everything that they told me, especially Miss J-Lo. She told me that I'm very special and that she'll never forget me. I'll always remember that. Jenna is just amazing. She's super sweet. She gave me a lot of great advice with my dance. She would always look at us while we were dancing backstage, practicing. She would be like, hey, how about you do this and this? And she's just so amazing. She's a great role model too. And she's very beautiful, and I love her so much. She's very sweet. I would say just really give it your all, and every performance that you do, just put your whole heart into it, because being there, like I said, with such amazing talent, all I could really do was give it my all, and really with every performance show my heart on the stage and leave it on the dance floor. So that's really what I did, and to be a semi-finalist on NBC's World of Dance with such incredible talent was very special to me. Yeah, I'm back in school and everybody's like, hey, nice to meet you, can we be friends? And like a whole bunch of people tell me like, oh, I've never met you, but I'm hoping we could be friends. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm a kid too, and I love to be around people, and I love to make friends. So everybody's like, hi. And I'm just like, hi. So it's really cool, and my whole life has changed completely after World of Dance. I've gotten so many fans, and they support me so much through my whole experience on World of Dance, and they're just so amazing, and it's awesome. I love it. It's been very busy, but I love it. I'm in school right now, and I actually love to act and sing, so I'm trying to pursue that in my career because I look up to J-Lo so much, and I want to be like her one day.
As I did like as a person, and like also like all the behind the scenes and everything behind the camera was really cool to see. As a person, I like gained more confidence, I think, and also as a dancer, I improved like through the thing. So I came with a few of my solos, and then the weeks before when I found I made it through, I would choreograph in a week. Of course, all the judges, for sure. And Whitney Besant, and choreographers too. Like, I would love to be a choreographer when I get older and stuff. So, like, Cassandra Chavez and Kaya Nagami, and all of them are like so amazing. Go into it with confidence, because that way you can start pushing from the beginning and everything happens for a reason.
I think it was surprising in a lot of different ways. One, that I think everyone related to it so fast and so quickly, and the performances were incredible. But I think because we didn't go through the paces of the auditions on camera, so we kind of started episode 1 with like the best of the best that we had found around the world, and we went through this for a couple episodes, and I think that really set the tone as far as what kind of show we were making. We were doing bigger, we were doing brighter, we were doing faster, the performances were amazing. So I think that really resonated. It was exciting, and it felt like something people hadn't seen quite yet. And with season 2, we're just even more excited because it's more hours, it's more time, it's more experiences to really get into the dancer's story and give you twice as many performances. So it's just going to be a blast. It was so fun for me. That was like going back to my dance days. That was the whole reason, to be honest, I was excited to do this show, because my 14-year-old dancer self would have been dying to be on this show. And I said, I have to do that for her, because I would have been the goal. It would have been the goal. Been like, okay, where's the World Dance Auditions? I want to get on this show. I mean, this is just, in every way, we elevate the dance community. And so that was exciting. And I got to be a part of their story backstage. I was really like a giant cheerleader for them. I really was. I was like their mama bear. And I got really invested. And, you know, it was hard to remain neutral, but then it's also just, you love them all equally for all their different reasons. And it's just more of that coming, to be exciting. Everything amplified is season 2. That's the best way to put it. Longer, more dancers, more. We're finding the talent that they are finding. I'm seeing it. They're sending it to me. I'm like, I don't even know where they're finding these people. This is incredible, and it really is around the world. So we have people from everywhere coming to our stage, which will be so fun. It's an art form, and I think what it is that it makes you feel something when you're watching it. Whether you do it, or you want to do it, or you're just at a club and you just want to. Music moves you, and it moves you to move. And I think when people watch that, they feel something about themselves, and so it just unites everyone. It brings you together, and it's fun. It's fun. Like, you just love watching it, and I think it really, people really connect with that. It was really fun. It was like doing a concert, twice a week. I mean, it's just the energy of the crowd is so intense, and the dancers are so amazing, and the nerves are high, and everything is loud and big and fast. It is like the most giant dance competition in the world. Oh my gosh, go for it. Go for it. If anything this show has shown is that anyone can win this show. Truly. It's like hard work. It's being at the right place at the right time, and really putting all that work into before you even get there, and making your performance really stand out. But it's what I love. I love that we have people from, Nebraska, this wonderful, amazing tapper from Nebraska who had never even been to LA, and then you have people like LA Twins who have danced for Beyonce for years, but they were all together, and it was even. It was like, this is your moment.
No, I mean, it's our first season. There's no need to kind of reinvent the wheel right now. We just have to keep delivering the great passion and dancing and feeling and soul that the first season had, and I think we're going to do that, and we'll be able to get inside a little bit more. I think the episodes might be a little bit longer, so you'll be able to see kind of all of the impassioned discussions that Derek and Neo and I have about who should win and how it's going to be, where we had to edit that down really tight for the first season. more flavor of everything. So we're gonna get inside a little bit more, but it's gonna be pretty much the same spectacular show. Listen, I love to dance. You can't keep me off the dance floor, so. I mean, you got to bring your A game to this show. The things that we see are out of this world. Out of this world. There's so much talent out there, and so much passion and drive and ambition to be the best. All ages too. All ages. You always think like, oh, how is a young kid gonna beat, you know, some grown up? But they can. They can, because it's just about how you move the audience, and anybody can do that with the right performance. I mean, everybody wants to dance. Music comes on, you dance when you're happy, you dance when you get good news, you dance when you have something good to eat. Everybody loves to dance. Like, yeah, my happy dance, my food dance, you know what I mean? My new car dance, like whatever it is. Oh, I got 100 on my test dance. You know, it's just part of who we are as human beings. It's in our souls to move when we have feeling, and that's what dance is.